Hi, welcome to my channel. My name's Gina. I've got a heap of things I want to show you tonight on this video, so let's get stuck into it. While I'm showing you everything, I'm going to play this in the background, which is arrangements of Elvis's songs by 101 Strings Orchestra, tribute to the King. Now, the reason I'm not playing Elvis in the background is because if you want to hear him singing, don't want to hear me talking over him. So it's better just to play instrumental, I think. So I'll get that started and then I'll start showing you what I want to show you. The first is a strand of Elvis's hair, which is that little bit just there, only but half an inch of hair. Yeah, there's a lot of discussion about whether this is authentic or not. I've got certificates of authenticity and it's numbered and so on. And I've found a bunch of stuff on the internet, mostly information from auction houses from years ago when this was being sold. That's a jar of Elvis's hair, which was collected by his barber, this guy, Homer Gilliland. Now, I'd never heard of him until now, and it seems that Elvis had not only Larry Geller, which we knew Larry Geller wasn't around all the time anyway, but he also had Patty Parry, which is a lady in Memphis that used to do his hair. But this guy was the first guy. He was his Gladys's hairdresser, and Elvis went there as well, probably Vernon, in the early years. And there's a write-up here, fairly lengthy write-up, very small print, about the background of when this Mr. Gill, I think he calls himself, Mr. Gill, yeah, started cutting Elvis's hair and how he cut it over the years and how he collected the hair, and eventually, I don't think he was responsible for doing this, but anyway, it's quite a good history. I think it is. It's probably legitimate. Now, the next thing are these two records that I bought. I got the mail last week. Elvis, I'm counting on them. They're record, what do they call them? Record day specials, whatever. So this one features Otis Blackwell and Don Robertson, two separate songwriters. Otis Blackwell was mostly sort of rock and roll stuff, and Don Robertson was more ballads. And the sheet inside the slip sheet that the record comes in has a really good write-up about both songwriters and their relationship with Elvis. Otis Blackwell never actually met Elvis. He wanted to, but it just never got around to it. But Don Robertson worked with him quite a lot, played the piano on some of his records, and spent quite a lot of time with him. So I had a really good friendship apparently. I'll just show you the record. Pretty blue. And for those of you who like the catalogue numbers, the catalogue number for I'm counting on them is VIP, I think the records are VIP, VPI 783708, standard, whatever that means. And the other record, another record day special thing, just for old time's sake, Elvis sings Sid Tepper and Roy C. Bennett. Now those guys were actually a partnership. It's funny, the other two guys and these two guys were all born in the early 20th century, so they're all quite a bit older than Elvis. Yeah, a great group of songs, and a lot of them are outtakes too, so I haven't heard the versions of some of these. Another really great write-up on this sleeve. I'll just read a little bit. If there's one aspect of the King's body of work that the critics and the media often neglect or completely disdain, it's his film career. Anyway, I'm going to read the whole lot out, not today because I don't think I'm going to have time, but it's what I've said all along, that I think Elvis's films are terribly, terribly underrated. He mightn't have liked them, but his fans around the world for years, we loved those movies because that's all we had. And I still, they're played on TV, they're streamed and everything else, so people stop criticising. Yeah, so a very pretty record, blue and red. of it. Now, the interesting stuff. Board games. First one I got today from a marketplace. Elvis Checkers, which I didn't even know existed until last week. It's a tin, nice solid tin. You open it up and it's got a board, which is sort of a bit funny the way it's done to fit in the tin. They've cut it one section of it so it folds up. Anyway, is what it is. So you've got, to play checkers you need, it's a two people game, so you've got platinum records and gold records as the pieces. Then you've got a little list here, Elvis's gold record list, Elvis's platinum record hit list. This is all part of the game. So 12 gold record checkers, 12 platinum record checkers, Elvis record hit list, and the rules. And the rules of the game. Pretty straightforward, I think. I vaguely remember playing checkers when I was a kid, but a long time ago. Now, you've got to be a contortionist to do that up properly. Okay, I think I've got it. So that's that. And that was brought out in 2000 and... let me see. Oh, I did have it. It's 2004. That was produced, that one. Now I've got two lots of Monopoly now. This one was brought out in 2002. I don't know if it's the first one because I believe there's several games. More than two. I've got two now, but I think there's more than two games of Elvis Monopoly. So that's the cover, the front. And that's the back. And you open it up. Got the board. Standard sort of Monopoly board. And in the box you've got the rules and the differences, explains the difference between your standard Monopoly and what they've used for tokens. What are these for tokens? Got the game board, the title deed cards, and the title deeds are things like guitars, Graceland, movie concerts. There's all sorts of things they've used for title deeds. And for chance and community cards on the Monopoly, ordinary Monopoly, you've got TCB and what is this? Got TCB and Elvis's signature. Yeah. So again, they're just the cards that you get, when you're moving around the board. And the money that you use is just different for what do you got here? Monopoly, well, $1, $5, 10, 20, 50, 100, 500, yeah. So they're just little figurines, little figures, and your little pieces that you move around the board. Yeah, oh, one's dropped out. Record player, a guitar, and a Cadillac, and jacket. What's this one? Oh, teddy bear. Sunglasses. So they're your tokens. Oops. Oh God, I'm gonna lose these. Be careful. And the dice and the hotels and motels are actually Tupelo houses in Gracelands. And so this is just padding, you know, fills out the board, fills out the box, which is nice. So I rather like that. I like that setup. I like the way they've made the box big enough to accommodate the board, that you only have to fold it in half. With the next box, Monopoly, which was produced in 2021, it's not quite, this is the one I picked it up today, Marketplace. I don't think it's as well done. Different. The front of the box, and that's the back of the box. We'll open it up. Oh. Got the camera set up a different way this time. Now the board is like the checkers board. It's sort of, they haven't made the box long enough to accommodate the board being, geez, you know, like that. It's in folded four ways, which to me is horrible, because I mean, if you play the game often enough, the board's going to get wrecked. Anyway, that's the playing board. The bits around the side are a bit different. They've got photos of, actually they look like the bits, they look like the cards. Anyway, so we've got game rules. You've got the tokens, which are pretty similar, you know, guitar, Cadillac, so on, dice, and instead of having hotels and motels or Gracelands and Tupelo House, they've got stands and stadiums, I think. So yeah, right. And then the money, this one is rather cute. Oh, sorry, it's different. I'm thinking of something else. Okay, so you've got the $1, $5. Yeah, they're just the same design, just different colours. 10, 50. Oh, is that 20? Is it? 20, 50, 100, 500. So that's the money. And the cards, the community chest, and are now rock and chance cards a roll. So these are rather neat. So you've got your rock, they've all got Elvis in there, and they're your community chest or whatever it is. It's, you know, you land on something and grab a card, and there's something to tell you to move on to another spot and roll. A more recent bit of Elvis with things on the back. Advance the Suspicious Minds. You're going on tour. Advance the GI Blues. Oh yeah, because that's what they are down the bottom. That's right, I get it now. And then the title deeds. These are fun. These are the properties you buy. So you've got Tupelo, Tupelo, Graceland, Hollywood Star, Tennessee, Memphis, Tennessee, Las Vegas, Hawaii. Then you've got Elvis's birthplace, Elvis first hit single, clumsy. First TV appearance, first album, US Army, movies, Jailhouse Rock, King Creole, Flaming Star, Wild in the Country, Bear Hawaii, here Las Vegas, and then Elvis LPs, a few of those, and then LP, and then some singles. So they're your, what are your community or chance cards, whatever they are. So that's a bit different. So I do like that. Oh, sorry, that's the property cards, not the chance. Getting me, I'm tired. So, two slightly different types of Monopoly. Or the same game, but a few different things about it. But I do not like this board. I don't like the way they do that. Going to get wrecked very quickly. If I'm going to play Monopoly, I'll probably play the other one rather than that one. But at least for those of you who don't like opening your games, your board games, and like to have them pristine, you know what's in them now. Hope you enjoyed that. Bye for now.